from Mishmash. In one of our shows called Strange Creatures, there's no speaking at all on stage. And that's because we think that music is a great way of communicating things like stories and feelings all on its own. In the middle of our show, there was a piece that was especially written for us to get across a particular emotion. And I wonder if you can guess what it was. So did you manage to guess? I'll give you a clue. It was called the Grumpy Trio. So I think if you guessed anything like anger or frustration or grumpiness, then you were on the right track. So I'm going to have a quick chat now with Bill, who was our friend who composed this piece for us.
Yeah. Right, hello Bill.
Hello Sophie, great to see you. How you doing?
Nice to see you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, this is cool.
Good, yeah, it's great. We've just watched the Grumpy Trio from Strange Creatures and I wanted to chat to you. It was so much fun to perform it and I wanted to ask, was it fun to write it?
A lot of fun. Yeah,
Okay.
And I'm glad you guys enjoyed performing it too.
It must have been quite an unusual piece to be asked to write.
Yeah, it was great to have a chance to play with natural rhythms, speech rhythms. I'm really interested in those.
Right, in using speech rhythms in your music.
Yeah, there's a composer who I really like, Janáček, from the first half of the 20th century, from the Czech Republic. And he used to go around the streets of Brno, his city, and notate what people were saying, and the rise and fall and the rhythms that you get is so dynamic and energetic and creates a natural musical language, which I've always liked in his music.
Lovely. And so when he uses that, he's listening to people speak on the streets and then he's turning that into little musical tunes and things, is he?
Yeah, little musical cells. I've always been fascinated by, you know, when someone goes t, or you know what I mean, that tut noise, you know, and it's usually a point in the build-up of tension. I think if someone is maybe annoyed or upset, that they might start with a sigh, and then at a point the tut comes in, and so I wanted to use the tut, definitely.
Do you think that music is a language?
I think it's more than that. I used to think it was a language, and now I think it's part of how we express ourselves. And also not just us, but animals and nature and how the universe expresses itself.
That's lovely. Well, I think that sounds like a lovely note on which to end the interview. It's been so nice to see you.
Great to see you too, Sophie. I love what you do in Mishmash. So all power to Mishmash.
Bye, Bill.
Bye.
So running with the idea that music is how all creatures express themselves, let's see how our lovely alien Bigu speaks to us via a Scandinavian cow call. So that was Bigu, speaking to us courtesy of the cow call. Another piece that we've got in Strange Creatures is this lovely duet by Jean-Baptiste Barrière. We think it sounds like someone speaking, someone else chipping in. See what you think. fun making a sock puppet movie to your favourite music in case you're looking for something fun to do.
Okay, so there is actually one part of Strange Creatures in which I do try to speak normally out of my mouth, but instead of English coming out, this weird language called Heggy-Peggy comes out. Now, some of you may already have your own special languages, but if you don't, I thought you might like to learn this one because it's super fun to speak with your siblings and your friends and your parents not even understand you. Now, it's quite simple, but it takes quite a lot of practice, just like everything else in life. So stick with it if you want to get good.
But I've got another challenge for you. And that challenge is, can you make up your own piece of music that conveys something? So it might convey a story or a conversation or an emotion, a feeling. And you can use any noises that you can make. So it might be something with your voice, like we did in the Grumpy Trio. Might be noises you make with your body. Might be singing if you like singing, or even playing an instrument if you've got an instrument in the house. So make up your own piece, play it to someone else, and see if they can work out what it is that you're trying to get across. Good luck.